Thank you for coming. The Yale team we just beat is a very good basketball team. Predicted the preseason to win the Ivy League. They do a great job of spreading the floor. They have very good basketball players. They're well coached, and we're fortunate to beat a good team today. Any questions?
Coach, talk about the play of Clark and how important is he to your team?
Well, Darion is an energy player. He's extremely strong. He rebounds out of his area. He's one of the better rebounders I've seen. And his minutes go game by game. He plays more some games, less other games, depending on the situation. And I thought he did a terrific job of giving his energy tonight. And his 5 offensive rebounds were big. He put one back in, and he kicked 2 of them out for open shots. I think we missed 1 or 2 open shots when he did kick it out. But he's our best rebounder from a physicality standpoint and rebounding out of his area.
When you don't have someone like Julian in the lineup, how does that affect your decision making when it comes to the rotations?
You notice it was tough in the first half. We had 2 fouls, Elijah Stewart and Kate Reinhardt, our 2 wing players, and we only had 1 point guard in Jordan. So we were already down 1 guard. I thought Malik Marquetti gave us tremendous minutes in the first half, coming in, and he moved the ball and played great defense. And then we went big. We put Benny Boatwright at the small forward position, and we went 6'10", 6'10", 6'11" across the front line. So I thought it gave, especially with Malik Marquetti in there at the 2, I thought our size and length affected them in the first half because we were forced to go big. But at the same time, Yale's a very good basketball team. They spread you out. They make threes, and Sears is a conference player of the year. So give our guys credit today. They defended when they had to and rebounded the ball.
What is Julian's injury?
He has a tendonitis in his Achilles.
And how long do you think he'll be out?
We're hoping it's day to day. We were hoping he could play today, but we're not going to risk an injury if players aren't 100%. I don't like to play them because it's just not worth it.
Benny got off to a really good start in the first half, only had 3 points in the second half. What do you attribute that to?
Well, Benny played a solid game. He's unselfish player, and when someone has 14 points or 15 points at halftime, the opposing team made some adjustments and didn't leave him open as much, and he didn't force things. He played a very nice floor game. He had some nice passes. He rebounded the ball, played great defense. So you're not going to score 15 every half. You just have to play within the flow of the offense, and I thought Kate Reinhardt came in the second half and gave us a nice lift. He didn't score in the first half, so he came out and had 14 in the second half. He kind of took over where Benny left off at halftime.
Justin Sears has been a huge scoring threat for Yale this season. What was your guys' game plan going in, and how well did you execute it today, in specific, in terms of Justin Sears?
Well, we tried not to go for his shot fakes. He tries to shot fake, get you off his feet, get you off your feet, and we did a good job of that. I think we only went for 1 of those in the first half. We were going to double team him in the post if he got in the scoring area. We did that a few times, and then we had to load to the ball when he has the ball. He's a very deliberate driver, meaning he'll take his time, and he's a very good basketball player. So we held him. We didn't hold him down. We just made it tough for him with our size and length, and I think he ended up 14 points on 14 shots and 4 turnovers, and he did have 3 assists. And so he's a terrific player. Watching him on film, he's a player that could play in any league in this country and do well. So I thought our players took the challenge and tried to make it tough for him. Certainly didn't shut him down.
It seemed like every time Yale started to put together a little bit of a run, you guys were able to just kind of end it and like make a big play. What was that about? Like, how was that able to come about?
Well, I guess we've got some players on our team that are pretty good. Basketball is a game of runs, and we made our runs. They made it. It's like every game, and I think our players are holding their composure this year. They're not getting down themselves, and we're not forcing things when things don't go our way. Yeah, but we have a long way to go as a basketball team. We're a competitive team, but we still have a long way to go offensively, defensively, and so we made a lot of mistakes today. But I was proud of our players. When Yale did go on the runs, we were able to hold those to maybe 4 or 5 point runs instead of going on a 10 or 12, 13 point run.
Coach, Elijah Stewart has 2 points in his last couple games. I know you guys have a lot of scoring threats, so it doesn't have to be one guy who consistently gets in double digits, but does that concern you at all that he's sort of not been shooting a lot the last couple games?
Well, as long as Elijah plays defense, he's active, uses athleticism, the points will come. We're more about our team, not individual players. Sure, we would like Elijah to have a bigger game. I thought last week against Santa Barbara on the road, he came out in the second half. He had 15 points and really helped carry the scoring load for us. But we have 6 players averaging double figures or close to it, and he just has to play within the flow of the offense, and when it's his time, step up and make shots.
Coach, your counterpart over at Yale just said he felt like his guys got tired, couldn't keep up with you for a full 40-minute game. Was that something you saw or thought going in, that you guys might be deeper and able to wear them out?
Well, I think we are deeper, but with our injury with Julian, I thought it really affected our depth tonight, because Julian is first in the Pac-12 in assists, assist-to-turnover ratio. He's our second leading rebounder at over 6 a game. He's our second leading scorer, and he's our leading assist guy. So when you take that athleticism and the ability to break the defense down out of your lineup, now Jordan McLaughlin is a pretty good player as well. So those two together makes us hard to guard. I thought tonight other players had to step up and do certain things.
Do you expect Julian to be ready to play Thursday?
We hope so, but it's day to day, and we're in the middle of final exams right now. We take tomorrow off, and he'll do some therapy, and next 3 days we'll see. But once again, if he's not ready to go, we're not going to mess around. We're going to sit him out until he's healthy.
Benny and Jordan both played 36 minutes. How important is it for them to be able to play long minutes?
Well, it's probably my fault. I should have given Jordan a break. All the ball handling fell on his shoulders tonight, but he was playing well. He had 7 rebounds, and I just felt he was active. He had 2 steals. He got his hands on a lot of balls tonight, so I didn't feel like he was wearing down physically. And then Benny had it rolling in the first half, and he was playing. We started the power forward, and we moved him to small forward because we had foul trouble with our 2 wing players and Julian out. We had no choice but to play him at the small forward, so he probably got a few more minutes than he normally would if he was in a standard rotation.
Coach, every team in the Pac-12 right now has a winning record. I know it's a little early, but is this team ready to compete in the Pac-12?
Well, Pac-12, I haven't seen a lot of the games because we've been focused on our schedule, but the games I've seen on television or on film, the league is extremely balanced and deep, meaning I think every team in the league is a competitive, good basketball team, and we're just trying to focus on what we have at hand. We have 3 more games, and we play a very good team on Thursday night, and that's all we're thinking about. As I said before, we make a lot of mistakes. We're still not there yet as far as but we're getting better. I think we're competitive, and we're worried about Thursday night. And the Pac-12 will take care of itself. We need to improve a lot between now and then to have a good Pac-12 season.
What are some key takeaways?
One last one for Coach.
What are some key takeaways from this game? Some things you learned from the play, from the guys coming off the bench, that you'll take into the game against Cal Poly?
Well, each game is different. We don't set a rotation or minutes played. They have to go produce. The flow of the game determines. But I do know I can rely on Darion Clark to rebound. I know Malik Martin can give us energy off the bench. Malik Marquetti can defend like he did in the first half. So a lot of our guys that don't start, Chimezi Metu, we know he's going to block shots and he's going to finish around the rim. So there are a lot of things we know we can count on as the coaching staff. And as those players expand their game and keep playing hard, we feel very comfortable. And as the question over here about our depth, I think depth is very important. It's important in the non-conference schedule, and it's extremely important once you get into the Pac-12, because here we have one of our key players out today, and we were able to compensate for that with those. So knowing you can count on certain guys and things that they do are really big for a team and for a coaching staff.
Thank you, Andy.
All right, thank you.